Okay.
Welcome to Lawrence, Kansas, and pay heed all who enter, and beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. What we have in store for you today, a showdown between a couple of Pac-12 rivals. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bruins will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Fires to the big fella. Spins away from the defender. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Jayhawks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off play action. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And now the hit
That
knocks
ball.
it loose.
Get that ball,
The
fellas.
kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the point after is good.
UCLA 14, Kansas 0.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders.
He uncorks one deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end.
He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
This time he's got it. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it
Giving
after
this man.
just a few.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back.
Oh, what the?
Oh, and he
Come
can't
on.
hold the pitch, and the ball's
Come on.
loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Come on. Come on.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
And the Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. How? And runs through another one. And they swarm him under. The Bruins will hustle to the line. Leaves it with the running back. At the 45 on his way. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UCLA! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed,
I'm 0-3, nigga. I need only these stats, nigga. What the fuck? Everything I'm doing, I need. Nigga, I need to build these niggas.
They'll bring it out to the 25.
Tough schedule.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding.
This nigga receivers get the ball. They start doing match. Nigga, we gotta play. We can't get this nigga no time. What the fuck? Oh, come on. Don't you do that. Everybody's too many people on the Wi-Fi. I'm on Ethernet.
And the Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Second down coming up. Let's go. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Grabs it in the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Goodbye to her, man. I had a blast with that game.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it.
On fourth down, going to the air. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Might be looking to run. Oh, better look out. QB got it himself. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The Jayhawks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Give to the back. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. To the air, it's Duke. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Archer Jayhawk. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
They'll snag it just inside the 10. And the returner goes down.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
He's got him. There he goes. The 40, the 30, inside the 10, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bruins. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Pittsburgh has had almost no answers today, and when they have had them, that other sideline has changed the questions. They're trailing by 14 to Miami. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And the timing just a hair off.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Duke. Fires to the tight end. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the Bruins headed quickly to the line.
Runs out of bounds at the 35 line. Brings up second down.
To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout.
Damn.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Back open in the middle. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
They're dealing with a second and long. Dropping back, it's Duke. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
It'll be third and long.
221 wing.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Kansas.
Come on with it. Let's start that nonsense. I need these stats. I don't need them interceptions. I need everything else.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Quarterback making checks. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And that last incompletion leaves this offense facing a third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Jayhawks want to pick up the tempo.
All the way out there. What the fuck is he doing all the way out?
Looking to throw on first down. Complete on the shuffle.
Did you see that?
And
This
he
nigga was
fortunate
lined up at
not
the
to
fucking
lose yardage
side.
on that
What
play,
the
able
fuck is
to
he
wedge it
doing
back to
out
the
there?
line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The Jayhawks will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Duke. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Looking for a huge play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Gonna run it. It's Burrell. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. 4th down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot. Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Duke. He's got it and still on his feet. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They'll try to power it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Jayhawks want to move quickly. He's got his man. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up.
That shit was weak as hell, bro. I'm
a two-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the 2nd half.
And he knocked that one right down the middle.
35, Kansas.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Trying to get the corner. Runs through the tackle. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They give it to him again. Got enough for the 1st down. Turning it on.
Oh,
Push out of bounds.
I'm trash, bro. I'm trash.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Using his legs, it's Tatum. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense muscles him to the ground. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. One more snap coming before halftime. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
35, Kansas, 21.
Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Look out, he's got room. There he goes. Touchdown, UCLA. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Army is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Blanchard and Davis and Dawkins among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to East Carolina. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Dropping back, it's Duke. Throws to the tight end. Picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
On the run, it's Burrell. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Picks up the first down, still moving. Oh, look out on the right. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Kansas offense returns to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that. Looking for a deep man. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Duke. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Trying to take it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, UCLA! What a play by this defense with a pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
The Jayhawks are in the hurry-up. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Duke. Looking deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab, it's a 1st down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Looking to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll try to get outside. Oh, he's got some space. The 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bruins.
UCLA.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Kansas, 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Duke. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Touchdown, UCLA! The defense putting points on the board.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
That makes the score.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
And your Kansas Jayhawks will take over 1st and 10.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice.
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Touchdown, Pruitt! And they turn it into a defensive score.
With points for the defense.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Looking for a man. It's Duke. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Complete out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
At the 20, he's got space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UCLA! Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Liberty is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Middle Tennessee. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. And the Jayhawks will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for a crease. It's Burrell. Got the first down and more. Touchdown, Pruitt! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Charcoal, charcoal, charcoal. Double right, double right.
They go to the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to hit the sideline on the right.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down, because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got enough for the first. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this.
Yeah, I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
To the air, it's Duke. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. The Bruins backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. And some room to work. There he goes. He's inside the 40. At the 20. 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, UCLA. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Looking for room, it's Stewart. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll send the tight end in motion. Scanning the field, it's Duke. Safe completion on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. Hits a seam wide open. He's at the 10. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Oh, the ball's out on the return.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Pressure coming.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the grab down the left side. Finds a seam. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Back to throw, it's Duke. Sets up the screen. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Jayhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Got his man downfield. Turns it on in midfield. It's a running room. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. In the red area, it's Stewart. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
Wants to throw. It's Duke. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll start this drive going to the air. Sends it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Gets it out fast. Got room at the 35. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. And another big play by this offense. And if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the...
He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the catch at the 15. And he'll be run out of bounds. And these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
2nd down coming up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
UCLA.
After this, it'll be a wrap.
22,
Now they'll run it on the toss. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw